In the north, a king knelt and saved his people. In Dorne, an old princess looked at the same dragonfire and chose a different answer. Sand does not kneel. It shifts, it hides, it waits for blood to dry. By then, most crowns had fallen. Storm kings, iron kings, river kings, gardeners, lions, wolves. The painted table looked almost complete beneath Aegon's hand. Almost. At the bottom of the map, Dorne remained unbent. Dorne was not the Reach. It was not a flat field waiting to burn. It was red stone, empty wells, knife passes, heat mirages, and castles that could vanish behind their own silence. A dragon could fly over Dorne. Ruling it was another matter. Princess Meria Martell was blind, old, and impossible to frighten. When the dragon lords demanded submission, she did not send armies to die beautifully. She sent words. "Tell your king," she said, "that Dorne has no king. Tell him Dorne has a princess." The Targaryens came with fire. They found gates open, halls empty, food gone, wells fouled, shadows where armies should have been. Dragonfire poured over stone, but stone does not surrender, and dead walls cannot betray hidden men. Men died without seeing an enemy. Horses broke in the heat. Scouts vanished in passes where the rocks seemed to watch. At night, Dornish knives came softly. By morning, banners were gone, and the sand had swallowed the footprints. Rhaenys had loved the sky, because the sky made the world honest. From above, roads, rivers, and castles revealed themselves. But Dorne lied even to dragons. The desert stretched beneath Meraxes like a golden trap. Meraxes cast a bright shadow over red stone and white heat. Below, men hid under rock, canvas, and patience. They did not need to kill every dragon. They only needed one impossible shot. At Hellholt, the air shimmered. No song warned her, no army challenged her. Only a bolt, a machine, and men willing to wait beneath the furnace of the sun. Sometimes history turns on a single breath held too long. The bolt rose. Meraxes screamed. A dragon larger than towers convulsed in the sky, wings tearing at hot wind. Then the impossible happened. The dragon fell, and the desert struck when she struck the earth. Of Rhaenys, stories disagree. Some say she died in the fall, some say she survived long enough to be taken, some say nothing merciful happened at all. The truth disappeared into Dorne, and that made it worse. When word reached Aegon, grief did not make him gentle. It made him quiet. The kind of quiet that comes before cities burn. He had conquered kingdoms. Now he wanted to punish a desert. Fire fell across Dorne. Castles burned. Towers cracked. Sand turned to glass beneath dragon breath. But the people were not where the fire landed. The Dornish had learned the oldest lesson of dragon war. Never stand where the sky can see you. Aegon could burn a castle. He could burn 10. He could turn every proud wall into black teeth against the sun. But he could not make empty halls kneel. He could not rule wells, shadows, and hatred. Dorne paid for freedom in blood, ash, and silence. But it endured. Not because it was stronger than dragons, because it refused to fight dragons on dragon terms. On Dragonstone, the painted table still had its southern shape. Rivers, coasts, mountains, and deserts. Aegon could place his hand over Dorne, but he could not close it. The north survived by kneeling. Dorne survived by refusing. Two choices, both carved from terror. One saved lives through surrender. The other saved identity through pain. Aegon had won 6 kingdoms and failed to break the 7th. But conquest is not the end of a story. It is the wound every heir must inherit. Next, the crown after the fire.